You're WavyOcho. I'm gonna react to the inspiring rise of Cole Bennett.
In this video,
we'll be talking about Cole Bennett, who might be one of the most influential people in hip-hop over the past decade. He set the new standard for visuals and creativity when it comes to music videos. Cole was able to create a successful brand using tools that a majority of us have access to. With just a camera, laptop, love for hip-hop, and a lot of hard work, he was able to completely shake up the music industry as a teenager. He would go on to start the brand Lyrical Lemonade to write blogs, direct music videos, throw shows, sell merchandise, and launch a beverage line. Lyrical Lemonade has helped kickstart the careers of some of the biggest artists during the late 2010s, including Trippie Redd, Juice WRLD, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, Lil Xan, Ugly God, Ski Mask the Slump God, and many, many more.
Mad artist, bro. Damn, put on mad artists.
he did this by
Collaborating on music videos and posting them on his platform to reach fans of hip-hop around the world. Cole Bennett is currently a 26-year-old creative and fan of the...
Damn, my son is young too. Like, he's 26 years old. So some of these rappers probably like younger or maybe even older. Like,
underground rap scene.
Who grew up just outside the city of Chicago with his mother, in a town called Plano. His love for rap can be traced back to elementary school when he got his first CD, 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. From there, his passion for hip-hop would only continue to grow throughout the years. He created Lyrical Lemonade when he was a senior in high school to post music videos and blog about all the hip-hop he and his friends were obsessed with. His mom helped him pick out the brand's name. Cole knew that he wanted to include two words, one related to music and the other something fun, like a fruit. So his mom pitched him the name Lyrical Lemonade. He used the site to post blogs about rap music that was emerging from the Chicago scene. At the time, artists from the city like Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa were really starting to gain a lot of attention online. He just wanted to write articles on unexposed talent from the city. When he'd get home from school every day, he'd go straight to the computer to start writing on the blog. He would write about 5 articles a day, and the early blog posts were focused on bigger local artists in the city who he was into at the time. Cole also decided that he wanted to start throwing shows in Chicago. So he started at small venues that only had $150 renting fees, and would slowly continue to scale up the shows over the years, hosting them in larger venues and booking bigger artists. After graduating high school, Cole enrolled at DePaul University in Chicago to study digital cinema. During the short amount of time that he was a student, he would continue to host shows in the city while filming concerts and music videos. Cole wanted to challenge himself and made it a goal to book a show at the Metro, which was a well-known venue in the city. In February of 2016, he was able to do just that. He booked a concert that was set to take place on April 28, 2016. Given that he'd done a ton of shows for local artists, he wanted to bring someone from outside the city into Chicago to perform. Being tapped into the underground, he had heard of Lil Uzi Vert online and had been listening to his music. He decided that he was getting...
yo, what was you supposed to be doing, man? Mad shit to his head, be putting mad colorful shit in his hair, bro. Like green, orange, blonde, fucking pink, red, all that shit. Dyeing him mad times. Well, you gotta relax, bro.
Take a chance and try to bring Uzi to Chicago to perform for the first time. Uzi was not a well-known artist at the time, and he only had 2 mixtapes out. After multiple calls with people on Lil Uzi's team, Cole was able to get details and began the booking process. He sent in his $2,000 deposit 2 months in advance to lock in the deal for Uzi to come perform. Since this was the first out-of-town act Cole was booking, he wasn't prepared for the additional cost and ended up having to pay for Uzi's flight and hotel. Cole knew that this was his biggest show at the time. He had a lot invested into it and needed it to work. But there was no way he could have guessed what was about to happen. In the time between the booking and the show actually taking place, Uzi blew up. In February 2016, he released one of his biggest songs, Money Longer, on SoundCloud.
Nowadays I am on my head, got sadder. Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster.
And 13 days before the show, on April 15th, he released the mixtape, Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World. Cole initially had the tickets listed for $36, which was the highest he had ever sold them at. The show ended up selling out, and to his surprise, the tickets then began to resell for over $250 a piece. Because after the mixtape was released, everyone wanted to see Uzi live. By the end of April, Uzi's new booking fee was set to $70,000 to schedule new performances. So it was perfect timing that Cole was able to get the deposit in and lock in the pricing before the huge spike in popularity. After the very successful show, Cole realized how big things were starting to get. He began to think about dropping out of school so that he could put all of his effort towards his work. He set a list of goals and promised himself if he could accomplish them in a 6-month time period that he would drop out. By the end of his first semester, he had blown the goals out of the water and decided to focus on his career in videography for hip-hop, something he had wanted to do for a long time. Before dropping out, Cole would have another monumental point in the development of his career. He had been a famous Dex fan from 2015 into 2016. Because he was a local Chicago artist, gaining a lot of buzz from his high energy and frequently released music videos. At the time, Locka Films was the one handling Dex's music videos. Locka Films allowed Cole to come shoot a behind-the-scenes video for the Ballin' Like I'm Spalding Famous Dex music video. This gave Cole the opportunity to meet Famous Dex in person. He cut up the clips from the behind-the-scenes shoot and released it on his own channel when the music video dropped. Then, Locka Films would reach back out to Cole, asking him to animate a music video that he had shot for Soulja Boy. After the video dropped, Famous Dex saw it and reached out to Cole, asking if the two of them could work together. They would meet up to shoot the music video for the song Hit 'Em With It in March of 2016. After they finished the shoot, Cole drove home and immediately started to edit the video. Then, he got a call from Dex at 4 a.m. the next morning. Famous Dex said that he wanted to drop the video that day and shoot another one the following week. This was insane turnaround time, with less than 24 hours between recording and releasing. Cole ironically had an editing class that morning at 10 a.m., but he would have to skip it to have the video completely edited by noon. So he skipped the class and went on to drop the video on the Cole Bennett YouTube channel, which has since been renamed the Lyrical Lemonade channel. The video brought Cole his first million views on YouTube and would kickstart his online following as he continued to work with Famous Dex to create more viral music videos. Cole would eventually begin to expand and work with many other rising artists from that time that would be labeled as the SoundCloud era. From there, Cole Bennett and the subgenre grew together rapidly. Over the years, Lyrical Lemonade has become one of the most popular music brands and has helped to launch the careers of many up-and-coming artists. What started as just a blog, Cole's senior year in high school, has now evolved into something greater and impacted the lives of many. A living proof that you can follow what you're passionate about, and with enough hard work, there's a chance you can turn it into your career. Overall, Cole's been an inspiration to many young creators, and even though he came from a small town, nothing was going to stop him from living out his dreams and chasing his passions. He's only 26 years old and already accomplished so much. It'll be fun to see what's next for Cole Bennett and where else his journey takes him. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I post hip-hop related content every week, so check out some of my other videos as well. Thank you for watching.
Rappers for to where they at today? What do y'all think, bro? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. If you're just checking out, you are.